What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video, again a cross-format duel. Exams are over, so I can focus again on newer decks very soon. The first deck list you see here is called Destiny Raida, at least that was its OCG name back in 2006, 2007. Because, obviously because of Light and Darkness Dragon, in the OCG it was called Raida, Light and Dark. And here in the TCG, by the time we got Light and Darkness Dragon, I believe it was the end of 2006, December 2006, Light and Darkness Dragon found its way in the metagame when, with Perfect Circle. So the deck here was pretty much called Perfect Circle. We remember Jonathan Bounty winning the Shonen Jump back then with Perfect Circle, Phoenix Wing Blast, Support, Raida, and eventually when we got Light and Darkness Dragon, people dropped Support from the main deck and replaced them with Light and Darkness Dragon. Then for the decklist, I used Chris Bowling's decklist, the beginning in 2007, one of the Shonen Jumps back then, one of the his top decklists. We had a few differences between the Destiny hero decklists back then. So Perfect Circle with Light and Darkness Dragon. People played Spy. I remember Cedric Segura winning one of the Shonen Jumps back then with Destiny Raida with Perfect Circle and Light and Darkness Dragon maining Gravekeeper Spy for Tribute Fodder. We also had Jerry Wang. I believe, he did not win Shonen Jump back then, but I believe he ended up top 4 or 2nd place with Destiny Raida maining a Spell Striker, which is a very innovative deck. Soul Exchange was also an option, of course. Destiny Draw at 2 or at 3 was also player preference. 3 Raida was kinda stable. 2 or 3 Light and Darkness Dragon, of course. Both Crash Card and Gold Sarcophagus were Shonen Jump prize cards back then. So if you had a lot of cash, a lot of money, or you of course won a previous Shonen Jump, you had those cards at your disposal. Then for the rest, I think that's pretty much it for the Destiny Raida deck, or at least, Perfect Circle. The second deck list is, I think, a very familiar deck list, one of the most broken cards in the game. Overpowered cards is Gateway of the Six. The card should never return. The card is just too good, too overpowered in the deck because of the insane advantage, unfair advantage you can make in 6 Samurai with it. I think the deck needs no explanation. You have the Kagekis, the Kagemushas to go for Shen, 3 Shen, 3 Gateway, 3 United, pretty much a pot of greed. Then you have the Call of the Haunted for 6 Samurai, and of course 3 Solemn Warning and the Judgment. The deck was just insane, as you'll see in the duels. Off to the games. Okay, so the first duel, I'll be the one playing with the Destiny Hero deck. My opponent is playing with the 6 Samurai deck, the Legendary Samurai deck, as it was called back then, because of the 3 Gateway and so on, and 3 Shen. He had a very good hand, he had a fair hand, but he drew into his Gateway after, I believe, the upstart. And as you know, if 6 Samurai, Legendary 6 Samurai, have a Gateway at their disposal, they can make insane advantage, and that's only with 1 Gateway. Thanks to Brain Control, I can lure out the Shen negation since I'm playing a lot of tributes, and he has to obviously negate the Brain Control, storm his back row. And thanks to Spell Striker, I can get Raida on board. Spell Striker was a nice deck, as I said in the deck profiles. Jerry Wang main decked it to support the Light and Darkness Dragon summon because of its 2 tributes. Then again, Spell Striker was a -1, so it wasn't preferred by everyone. Back then, of course. You can make Goyo, steal my Raida, and Gold Sarcophagus is a slow card. It needs 2 turns to set up, so I lose this game. Next game, I think I get to start. Setup, I believe, I'm not really sure what that Destiny drought. Set the Spirit Reaper, very good card against 6 Samurai. They don't have a lot of outs. Brionek is an out, Hand of the 6 Samurai is also an out, but it's also next to Marshmallow, which was also a good tech card back then, again to support your Light and Darkness Dragon. Both cards are an excellent wall against the deck. Draw into Breaker, an option. I obviously get my Crush card. So I have two options. I can either go for Breaker and pop his back row, be sure that his back row is popped, so I can set both a Wing Blast and the warning, since the Wing Blast will obviously lure out the Xian negation, and now I can freely activate my Crush card anytime I want. Or at least, last turn I think I went for the Stratos, tried to search out the Disc Commander and so on, but he warning that, so no back row, and that's pretty much an instant Crush card. Xian is an excellent card against this deck. Legendary Six Samurai is of course better, much stronger than Destiny, Raida, than this, the perfect circle version, obviously because of Xian, because of Triple Gateway, insane cards. And I think last turn, or the one of the previous turns, I discarded my Plasma with the Wing Blast, and I was thinking, okay, one Destiny draw is gone, what are the chances that I draw into one of them? And of course, my next two draws were two Destiny draws. Anyway, thanks to Rota, I can search out the Spell Striker and Spell Striker for the win, because then I can get the Light and Darkness Dragon on board, since I knew he had the MST, so the Premature Burial for a possible Disc Commander was dead. I think I got to start again, Stratos and set 2 back row, very good hand, especially for the format back then in 2007, but he has double gateway, I don't have any MST, and double gateway is just shenanigans, it's just ridiculous. Gateway doesn't state that you need to remove the tokens or the counters on it, I believe they are dojo counters or something like that. It doesn't state that you need to remove the counters from the card itself, so you can use multiple gateways or the counters from from another gateway to get the search, or even from United, and that makes it even better. Anyway, thanks to both gateways, he's able to spam a full field, and I'm not going to survive this even with the upstart Goblin gain, because otherwise I would have been able to get a huge heavy storm off, destroying all of his back rows, and maybe have a minor comeback, probably not, depending on my back row, of course. Anyway, double gateway for the win. Very unfair card, very unfair advantage. Same, he opens with Gateway, and the Six Samurai deck obviously was very consistent because of the search cards. I think 1 Rota and 3 Sheen Smoke Signal, and of course you had United, the Pot of Greed for Six Samurai. So it was quite common. They had access to the Gateway and so on. Then I think I set the Spirit Reaper, but we knew he had the Hand of the Six Samurai. The Hand of the Six Samurai is pretty much an exiled force. You can tribute the Six Samurai monster on your side of the field to pop one of your opponent's monsters. I knew he pretty much won this game already. Xian is a big threat for this deck because of all the spells, because of the traps. Cards like Destiny Draw need to discard something. My opponent can negate that. Xian is a big threat. I get to start, last duel, he's able to, I'm going to Wing Blast his United, obviously don't want to let him draw 2 new cards, and United is kinda dead if they obviously don't have 6 Samurais. Set a Fearmonger because I think I have a Disc Commander in grave, so if Fearmonger gets destroyed by battle, I can special summon the Disc Commander from my grave. There is the United, only 1 counter on it, he draws 1 card, the Giant Tornado, which is useless. I'm going to MST because I obviously know he plays, I think, 3 Warning and the Judgment, so I want to hit one of those warnings. I miss, but also hit the Judgment, which is cool. And he's going to burn a warning on the Disc Commander summon. Here I didn't bounce back his Kizan, because it was very likely that he had a search card, a smoke signal, or the tuner, and that way he would have been able to special summon Goyo Guardian with Kizan and his tuner. So that's why I preferred bouncing by the Synchro. But anyway, this game was mine. So GG, again, very nice duels. So I think that's pretty much it. We have the Destiny Raida deck list. The deck was very hyped up by a lot of people back then in 2006, because it was, of course, one of the best decks in the OCG. And Light and Darkness Dragon, a very powerful card back then. For obvious reasons, and by the time we got Light and Darkness Dragon as, I believe, a Shonen Jump magazine promo, secret rare, it found its way to the metagame in the pretty much the perfect circle deck lists. People were replacing their Zaborgs with it. But yeah, anyway, we have yeah, a few deck cards, a few lists were different back then for the Destiny Hero Raida deck, so yeah, definitely don't mind the exact deck list for this. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. GlitchxCity out. Peace.